Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. It's the one and only, the big 7 Up, man. Live and direct. I pray everybody having a great day today. It's April 1st. Just finished up Ramadan. And it was a beautiful 30 days, man. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. For all my ox out there, man. I pray that y'all had a great 30-day fast, man. I did receive some bad news during the last couple of days of my Ramadan, which kind of, had me in a turmoil. I received some bad news about my blood brother. Since I've been home from prison, I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but since I've been home from prison, I haven't even saw my big brother. I haven't even saw him. Not one time. I haven't saw my brother in years. It's been over probably 15 years. And I haven't saw my brother, you know what I'm saying? Last time I saw my brother was before I went to prison when I was 15 years old. And that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's my real blood brother, you feel me? He lost his man when I was real young, right before I went to prison. Like, I was probably, I don't know exactly when it happened, but it was sometime like around 13 years old, 14 years old, like maybe a little younger, maybe 12 years old, 13 years old kind of vibe. He ended up losing his mind. He was a regular dude, just like me. You know what I'm saying? You could sit down and talk to him about anything. He was a cool dude. But somewhere along the line, bruh, he ended up losing his mind. And he not the same. Like, he just totally changed. Like, he became a mute. He stopped talking. He just was real isolated. Never wanted to go outside. He would just do weird things. Like, in the house, he would just sit in front of the TV for hours with the TV up as loud as you could possibly have it, and just sitting as close as you could to the television. And he would just do things like that would just be like real alarming. And then he had children at that, you know what I'm saying? Which didn't make it any better, because his children had to deal with a lot of that, whatever he was dealing with. And that's what kind of made the situation so bad, because the kids shouldn't have to have dealt with any of that stuff when they was younger. But they felt, the effects of his mental illness or whatever it was that he was going through at the time. And nobody knows, still to this day, nobody knows what he's going through or what it is that happened to him. We pray on it, but he don't talk to nobody. We don't know where he's at. So I just received some news that he was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, because, you know what I'm saying? That's just a whole long story. That's just a whole nother long story. But the point I'm trying to make is, no matter what you're dealing with in life, you always have to keep your head up. You always have to keep moving forward, because things are gonna happen. Things are gonna take place in your life that you don't plan for. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you give in or you throw the towel in because things are getting hard for you at the moment. Even though you may want to, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that take place on a day-to-day that I have no control of. But still, in the midst of it, I have to do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't, it'll break me down. And then what? You know what I'm saying? This life is hard, man. But one thing I realize is everybody have choices. Everybody have choices. And if you're not out here making the right choices, man, then you're not gonna get the right results. You feel me? And I had to learn that the hard way. I had got a lot of advice when I was young. People tried to tell me like that I should do this, I should do that. But it's easier said than done. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're not really guiding a kid, if you're not guiding them the right way, they're gonna get guided the wrong way. You feel me? So you have to make sure that you guiding kids in the right direction, because if not, they'll go in the wrong direction. You feel me? I'm not saying all kids are like that, but A lot of them are. Just look around. Ask yourself, when you was a kid, did you make all the right decisions? You know what I'm saying? I know that the decisions that you made might have not have led you to prison, but could they have? Ask yourself, be honest. I know that it's some things that people have done that they've never got caught doing, that they got away with. They just never got caught doing it. But whatever it was that they didn't get caught doing, they could have went to jail for that stuff. But thank God they didn't get caught doing it, and they didn't go to jail. You feel me? But it could have been you. It could have been. So you can't judge the next person because nobody is perfect. But at the same time, we do have to make sure that we are being responsible in this life, because we are all leaders. We are all, responsible for one another in some form or way. Because if you don't, be responsible for your brother or your sister or your neighbor or your partner or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then, what is this life, really? You know what I'm saying? You might as well just live alone. You might as well just be alone. But nobody wants to be alone. But you don't want to be, in a toxic relationship. You don't want to be in a dysfunctional relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship where it's just one-sided. You want a healthy relationship. And I had to realize that in order to have a healthy relationship, you have to teach people how to treat you. You have to teach people how to treat you, because if you don't teach people how to treat you, then they'll mistreat you. They'll treat you any kind of way. So you have to, set the tone for what it is that you want in life, and set the tone for how you want to be treated, how you want to be looked at in life. If you want to be looked at as just a goofy, then, all that goofy stuff that people be doing, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll get the reputation of a goofy. But if you are actually, taking the time out your day to do what you have to do and not caring about nobody else, what they have to say or think, then you're going to keep rising. You're going to keep elevating with time. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else around you, if they not rising with you, they going to be looking up at you as you continue to rise, and they going to be hating. They going to be mad like, what is going on? But they can't even contact you because you so busy elevating. You don't even have time to be talking, explaining nothing, because it's in your actions. Like I said earlier, it's easier said than done. You could say what you want to say, but once you start doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me with my YouTube journey. When I first came home, I always knew that I wanted to do this. I always knew that I wanted to, pursue, motivational speaking. I wanted to help people. I wanted to, share my story, share my experiences of what I've been through, so I can reach people, you know what I'm saying, in a positive way. And it might not be everybody, but as long as I can reach one person, then that's cool. You feel me? Because I know that what I'm building is bigger than just for the moment. What I'm building is for longevity. What I'm building is for the future. You know what I'm saying? So it might take a little while, but patience is the key. Rome wasn't built in one day, and nothing that you see was built in one day. Nothing. It took time. It took planning, proper planning, and it took preparing, and it took the persecution. You have to pursue. You have to put forth the action. You know what I'm saying? Once you start putting forth the action, you'll start reaping the benefits of your positive movement. So just make sure that you're taking the proper steps in order to achieve what it is that you want to achieve in this life. Nothing is going to be easy, bruh. Nothing. I just came home from doing 13 years in prison. That whole 13-year sentence that I did was not easy. Not one day. I come home from prison. Life doesn't get easier. Just because I'm home from prison doesn't mean that life is getting easier for me. You know what I'm saying? I deal with struggles on a day-to-day basis that y'all might not see or I might not talk about because I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to uplift y'all. And y'all uplift me in return in the comments, and I appreciate that. I see all the comments. I see all the positive comments, the motivation, the inspiration. Y'all motivate me to keep coming out here every day, posting these videos, telling my story. When I got locked up at 15 years old, I was in the juvenile detention center for almost 5 months before I ended up getting bound over as an adult when I was 16 years old. They waited until my 16th birthday to bound me over because the legal age to get bound over in Ohio is 16. So they waited until my birthday in 2009 to bound me over as an adult. And from that point, I went to the Justice Center, the county in Hamilton County, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I was still in a juvenile tank, in a juvenile pod, but I was in a grown county. I was in a county with grown-ups. We would interact with them. It's not like we couldn't see them or we didn't interact with them. We would interact with them almost every day. Grown-ups would come and do our laundry. They would come in our pod to give us food. You know, they would come in the pod multiple times a day because the grown-ups they worked in the jails, in the jail. So that's how we would, you know, trade off things with the adults. We would get tobacco or we would get weed and things like that from the adults that would come in our pod, and we would, you know, get them snacks or whatever, which was the currency, and they would, you know, give us smoke or whatever it was that we wanted. Magazines, new pictures, Playboy magazines with the girls in it. They would give us tattoo guns, tattoo ink. We would get all that from the adults. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we wasn't interacting with them or we couldn't see them or they couldn't touch us. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to harm one of us, they could. It's very easy. That's very easy for that to happen. Thankfully, nothing ever happened to me like that when I was in juvenile. You know, I handled myself pretty well when I was going through my process. You feel me? Because in my head, I knew that with my charge, which was very, very serious charge that I had, I knew that I would be away for a long time. And because I had that running through my head all the time, that I was gonna be away for a long time, I knew that I had to make myself not comfortable in there, but I had to solidify my place in there. And what I mean by that is I had to make sure that my name and my reputation was solidified, solid, so I could therefore maneuver through my prison time easily, because I didn't want to be a victim. I didn't want to die in prison. I didn't want to become a statistic in there. I didn't want to become prey. I didn't want that for myself. I was a kid. You could say whatever you want. Yeah, I was out here doing this, that, and the third in the streets before I got locked up. But now I'm in a jungle 24/7. It's no chill button. It's no calm. I can't get away from this, not for 1 second. I have to be on guard 24/7. Even in my cell with my cellie, because I don't know this person. You place me in a cell with a man I don't know. He could hurt me while I'm asleep. So I can't even sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? When I leave out my cell, I have to always be on defense and offense. You get what I'm saying? So it's a hell of an experience. Hell of an experience. But I made it through all of that. I made it through all of that to be sitting right here today. And I've been home. This is my 3rd year. This is my 3rd year being free. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I ran into a little hiccup when I first came home. But you know what that was? That was because I was dealing with the wrong people, which caused me to then not even make the bad decision, but I was hanging with the wrong people, which led me back to, getting locked up again after I just came home from prison doing 13 years. And I talk about that in previous videos. Y'all can look at that and hear about what actually happened that night when I came home from doing my 13-year sentence and ended up getting locked back up. I wasn't even home from prison a month and ended up getting locked back up because of my brother. One of my brothers, not the one I was just telling you lost his man, but my other brother. And that was all because nobody is gonna take your life serious like you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is gonna take your life serious like you. And I had to realize that. Nobody is gonna care like you. Nobody is gonna put the work in like you. Nobody is gonna go the extra mile like you. So it has to be you. It has to be you. It has to be you to say, I'm not going there. It has to be you to want to say, I'm doing this instead of that. It has to be you to say, you know what, I'm waking up today and I'm gonna work out. It has to be you that says, you know what, I'm not gonna hit the block today. I'm going to work, or I'm going to school. I'm gonna get my education. I'm gonna further myself, my education. Even if it takes me 2-4 years, I'm gonna do that. You feel me? It has to be you. It has to be you. Because nobody else can do it for you. And even if they see the potential in you, you can have it already in you. You can have the potential in you. But still, and they can see it, and they can tell you as much as they want to motivate you that you have it. You get what I'm saying? But it's still, at the end of the day, it boils down to you. It boils down to you. And that's why I never stop. That's why I never stop doing what I'm doing. That's why, even on my worst days, I gotta keep my head up, and I gotta come out here and I gotta do what I gotta do. Because if I don't, it's not gonna get done. And then at the end of the day, everybody is just gonna be like, damn, that's sad what happened to bruh. You know what I'm saying? But life goes on. So you'll just be another sad story. And I don't wanna be just another sad story. So therefore, everybody that's on my team, we winning, we going up, we ain't playing. I want y'all to comment, we winning, in the comments. If you still watching this, comment, we winning. This year, we winning. I got so much music coming out, man. I've been working overtime, bruh. I've been working overtime, bruh, to make my dreams a reality, y'all. You feel me? So I appreciate all the love and support. I got a new microphone on the way coming soon. I've been recording like a maniac. Releasing music on my DistroKid. I got music on all platforms. Other than this channel, we doing a lot of positive things. I'm posting more workout videos coming soon for y'all. Excuse me, I just seen the beautiful bird over there that just caught my attention. But I got workout videos coming for y'all. It's starting to warm up. This Ohio weather is so crazy. It looked like it feel good outside, but it's cold out here. So this weather is real tricky, man. One day it's hot, one day it's cold, one day it's raining, but it's warming up. It's warming up. So me and wifey, we gonna be going to the park. I'm gonna be doing a lot of workout videos for y'all at the park. We outside with it, you know what I'm saying? That's my vibe. I like being outside, man. I like getting to that paper. I like getting to that money. So, vibe with me, man. We outside, summertime coming up. We up, we lit, man. Appreciate all the love, man. I pray everybody having a great day today. Make sure y'all have a great week and keep turning up. Don't turn down. Make sure y'all check out all my music on all my platforms, man. And yeah, it's up.